Good afternoon, Enzo and Sandro. So this is calculating the mean and standard deviation from the lesson that you missed on Wednesday. So let's say we have some data. Now, in our course, we can only have 6 bits of data maximum. Let's say I have the numbers 8, 10, 6, 4, and let's have one more. So let's say 2. That's my bit of data. Maybe the marks in a maths test, whatever. It doesn't really matter. First thing I want to do is calculate the mean. That's x bar. That is equal to the sum of the x values divided by how many there are. So the sum is 8 plus 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. And we divide it through by how many bits of information there are? 5. So 10 plus 10 is 20, 28, 30, 30 over 5. The mean is 6. So to calculate the standard deviation, I do the following. I list my values: 8, 10, 6, 4, 2. I then, better doing with a ruler than this, but I don't know how to use the ruler. I then put the mean, which is 6. The mean is always 6. The standard deviation is the measure of spread of the data. So it's kind of how it represents the data compared to the mean value. How far does the data deviate from the mean? The smaller the standard deviation, the more closely grouped the data is. So I now do x minus x bar. So 8 minus 6 is 2, 10 minus 6 is 4, 6 minus 6 is 0, 4 minus 6 is minus 2, 2 minus 6 is minus 4. If you sum up this column, you get 0. So therefore we need to force the numbers to be positive. And the only way to force the numbers to be positive is to square them. So 2 squared is 4, 4 squared is 16, 0 squared is 0, minus 2 squared is 4, minus 4 squared is 16. And now I need to sum. I need to now sum I need to sum this. So 4 add 16 is 20, and it's 4 add 6 is 20, so it's going to be 40. Now to find, we call this the variance. The variance is simply just that number 40 divided by n, which is, in our case, is 6. So 40 into 6, well, let's simplify it down. I haven't got the calculator with me at the moment, so that's 20 over 3. So you could say, if you wanted to, how many 3's in 20? Well, there are 6 and 1/3. And the standard deviation is simply the square root of this number. So it's the square root of 20 over 3. I've not quite written that right. Let me just do this properly. Now, remember, that will be the same as, this is not really part of this. We need to remember how to do this from last year, simplifying surds. Root 20 is the same as 2 root 5. And if you can remember, we never, ever, ever have square roots in the bottom. So I'm just going to times everything by root 3. So I have 2 root 3 times root 5 is root 15 over 3. That's my final answer. If you want to leave it as a decimal, that's fine. Just bear in mind, that is the standard deviation. And this is the variance. It's called sigma. And we just square sigma, or square the standard deviation for the variance. And that's it.